walking through the streets of Shibuya. This is my day in Japan following the night at the Tsukiji fish market as I cross the street here. Just walking around the back alleys, checking out some of these very interesting cafes, very interesting maid bars and wine. I don't even know, I have not got words to describe all the things that I'm seeing here in Japan, but it's super cool. So I'm just taking a little tour on the back streets of Shibuya as I walk around. Check it out. I'm gonna be sharing with you. I just had bubble tea and I was walking around and trying to find a place to throw out garbage, but it was almost impossible to find a place to do that. And there's just so many cool things here. Very cool cafes. There's lots of places to eat. Per capita, from what I've read and understood, there are more restaurants here, 10 times more restaurants here than in France. About 160,000 restaurants, which is absolutely crazy. At every corner there's something to eat. So lots of delicious food, lots of delicious beer, lots of great coffee as well. So I'm going to be checking out a couple of cafes today. Going to head to Ginza in a bit, but first just going to walk around in Shibuya. So let's go ahead and do that. One of the things that I really enjoy is just getting off the beaten path a little bit and checking out some of the back alleys where, sometimes things get a little bit weird, things get a little bit sketchy too, but it's always just a little bit more fun. That's it for Shibuya for the moment. Getting on a train to head over to Ginza, and I'm going to be checking out one of the oldest cafes there. This is a cafe that John Lennon used to go to way back when he used to come here. Super excited to check that out. And there's another cafe next to it which has vintage coffees. They have coffee beans dating back to 40 years. So I don't know what that's going to do with coffee, but I'm excited to find out. So let's go. So while I was on the train towards Ginza, off the train, which is going right there behind me as we speak, I got off and because I saw this river here and I saw that, there's some boats. It looks super ancient, super old. So I got off and I walked to here, but turns out it's a dead end. But these things happen, and that's one of the things that I really love about taking the path that is a little bit less traveled, because sometimes you end up with great surprises and sometimes you end up with just a funny story. So there you have it, onwards to Ginza. Okay, just got off at Shimbashi Station, which is in the Ginza neighborhood. Just taking a little walk around. It's actually my first time being here during the daytime. Last time I was here was last night after the Tsukiji fish market. Way too tired to see anything at that point, but I had to come back because it's supposed to be a really cool neighborhood. And just a little bit about the weather as well. As I walk through Ginza, I've been walking around for a little while. It is extremely hot. It's not just hot as in it's sunny and it's hot, but it's also very humid. It's almost 80% humidity here, so it's extremely muggy. So prepare for that. We're here right now. It's August. So if you're thinking about coming anytime in the summer, it does get very hot, so pack accordingly. Also, just a quick tip about packing. If you're gonna be here for any length of time, I suggest just having a backpack and maybe a side satchel. Anything more than that is too much. The apartments typically are really small. The hotels are the same way. So honestly, pack light and just buy things on a contingency basis, because there's a good chance you might not need it, and you want to be light versus over prepared. And I will be doing a video on my top tips for Japan. That's going to be in the Kaizen Project channel. So if you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe to the Kaizen Project for my other how-to videos. I talk about fitness, I talk about travel tips, lifestyle, lots of things there. This is Cafe Paulista, which I can see back out on the streets. That's a great place to chill out and beat the heat. Upstairs is a non-smoking room. If you're into smoking, there's a space downstairs as well. Upstairs, nice and air conditioned, very cool. And I got to spend a couple hours there, got to edit some videos as well, which was super cool. And now that I'm hopped up on caffeine, I'm gonna go ahead and check out another cafe that my good friend recommended to me. Thank you, Peter, for that recommendation, and the next one as well. I'm gonna be checking that out. So I'm gonna get really, really hopped up. That was a delicious cup of coffee. It's better than a Cafe Bonbon because it was chilled. It was exactly what I needed. Actually, you know what? Probably not exactly what I needed, but definitely what I wanted. It was super sweet, super caffeinated. Currently standing in the shopping district of Ginza. They used to say that Ginza was a Fifth Avenue of Tokyo, but now, truth be told, Fifth Avenue is a Ginza of New York, because literally any store that you can possibly think of, you can see above me, there is so much shopping to be done here. Abercrombie, Salvatore Ferragamo, any fashion brand that you can think of is here. So there's so much to do. If you like shopping, this is the place to be. Me personally, not so much of a shopping guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here today. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you for following me along as I walk around Tokyo and check out this place. There's so many cool things to do, so thank you for watching again, and stay tuned. See you soon.